What's up guys, it's Sainty and welcome to another FPL video on the channel. In this video, I'm just going to quickly go through my transfer plans and my thoughts heading into game week 18. Now the first thing I feel like I need to talk about is Reece James. He's out with an injury and he's confirmed to be out for about a month, so it's basically about 3 to 4 game weeks where we won't be able to have any returns from Reece James. Now I feel like I need to make a quick move before he gets the price drops and everything like that. So I've got a few players here that I feel like I could replace Reece James with if I didn't have him in my team. Now, the first player is Cucurella. The reason I'm bringing up Cucurella is because Chelsea play Nottingham Forest this game week, and then they'll have a double against Man City and Fulham. So the Man City one is a bit of a tricky fixture, but it's still a double game week, and we could expect a 2-pointer or whatever, and then hope for a clean sheet in game week 20 against Fulham. So that's something that I could be looking to if I was going to move Reece James on from this team. The second player is Luke Shaw. Man United looked good in the match against Nottingham Forest. They play Wolves, and then they'll play Bournemouth, and then they'll play Man City. Luke Shaw is on 4.8 million. You could make a case for Wan-Bissaka as well, because Dalot is out with a hamstring and we're not sure how long it's going to take before he actually returns to the team. Wan-Bissaka is only 4.3 million. He looked good in the match against Forest, and I'm sure Ten Hag will be thinking about playing him more until maybe Dalot returns. So Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka are one of those players that I could be thinking about to bring into my team if I didn't have them, but I have Luke Shaw in my team, so I think he's not really an option. Marco Cucurella is. And the third and last option that I could be looking at is Robertson. So Robertson plays Leicester, and then he'll play Brentford, and then he'll play Brighton in the next 3 game weeks. Now, Reece James is only 5.8 and Robertson is 6.8. So maybe if you have some fans in your bank and you can easily transfer out Reece James and just upgrade to Robertson, that's one of the things I could be looking to do heading into game week 18. Now, that's that about Reece James. Just looking elsewhere about what other managers are up to heading into game week 18. Most managers have brought in Mitrovic. He was definitely a doubt against Crystal Palace this game week, but he played and he came up with a massive haul of 15 points. Now, he plays Southampton this game week at home, and then he's going to play Leicester and then Chelsea. So Mitrovic plays Southampton this game week, and then in the next game week, he's going to have a double against Leicester and Chelsea. I think that's one of the biggest options for forwards if you don't already own Mitrovic. There's something I'm also looking at, but I've got Shea Adams in my team. He's got good fixtures as well, and I think I've got bigger issues with Reece James to address before I try and move to Mitrovic. If I wanted to, I would actually just try and get him maybe during the double, so that's in the next game week. But for now, I don't think I can get to Mitrovic easier because I feel like I need to address the Reece James issue as soon as possible. The other option is Martin Odegaard. Most managers have brought in Odegaard heading into game week 18. He plays Brighton this game week and then Newcastle, and then they're going to play Tottenham Hotspurs. Now, with Arsenal, I don't think they've got easy fixtures, but Arsenal have been looking good either way. You could expect them to get some good points from Brighton and Newcastle, but those are quite difficult fixtures, and you never know what could happen in such fixtures. So Martin Odegaard is someone that you should be looking at, but I wouldn't advise on the move because those fixtures are not very easy. Newcastle have been playing well as well. Brighton are not easy to break down as well. So those are going to be very good matchups against Arsenal and Brighton with Newcastle. So that's something that you should think about before you make those moves. But most managers have made transfers for Martin Odegaard. And the last option is Almiron. I already have Almiron, brought him in during my wild card, and he gave me a return, and I was so happy after not owning him for a very long time. He plays at home against Leeds this game week. That's a fixture that we expect them to do good in because Newcastle have just been smashing it. So we're hoping for another good game week with Almiron against Leeds. But then he's going to play Arsenal in the next game week, and then he's going to play Fulham. So Almiron is definitely one of those players that you should be looking to bring into your teams if you don't already have him. He's highly owned but it's always going to help me to have all those players that most managers own and have been returning, because then you can at least catch up. So that's somehow where I am. The biggest thing that I'm going to try and do is try and get rid of Reece James and replace him. But my main plan is to try and get to Robertson. Even though Liverpool haven't been looking good defensively, keeping clean sheets doesn't seem to be one of the things that Liverpool are good at the moment. If I'm going to try and get Robertson in, I'm going to bring him in because of the attacking returns, not because of the clean sheets, because Liverpool recently have been looking like conceding a goal in every match. So that's something that I'm going to consider. I really want to get a Liverpool defender in my team, but it's not going to be Trent. He's just on a lot of money and I can't get to him. But my plan is to get to Robertson. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I will try and get to him. So to be honest, my plans are to roll a transfer this game week. I think my team looks good. I had a few players that didn't play. I had Kyle Walker in my team who didn't play. But for game week 18, I think my team is sorted. I don't have to rush the Reece James transfer, because I want to try and roll a transfer so that I can have 2 transfers for game week 19, and then I can make the changes that I really want. So that's kind of where I am for my transfer plans in game week 18. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.